What's going on, guys? Man, this episode has me hyped up. The reason behind that is because this episode gave me the vibe that this arc is going to be mainly about Asuna, and we really haven't gotten that in Sword Art Online 2. It's mostly been about Kirito and Shinan, so any Asuna action is welcome. And that nostalgia, though, when they got their log cabin back, I was like, oh my god. I really personally wish that Kirito and Asuna would have had their alone time like back in Sword Art Online. Like maybe she fixed them some more food or something, or there'd be another joke where she takes off her clothes and slaps him. That would have been hilarious. I mean, we really don't get that Kirito and Asuna magic that we got back in part 1. I mean, there are like love things here and there. Like in this episode, Kirito said, I had to survive because of my family in Sword Art Online. And Asuna said, I had to survive because of you. And, you know, there's sweet moments like that. But no real Asuna and Kirito moments. And I am disgusted and appalled that this episode, around the beginning, it was mentioned that it's around Christmas Eve, or was Christmas Eve, correct me if I'm wrong. But there was no mention of Sachi, like the girl that died in the first 3 episodes of part 1. And that's really the first pain that he felt when he went into Sword Art Online, like real pain. So I'm kind of sad that they didn't even mention her at all in Sword Art Online 2, because even though she died in the first few episodes, it was really impactful towards Kirito and how he is, and just his motivation. Her death motivated him to never hold back again. By the way, if you're the type to skip the opening and ending songs, the opening is slightly different to kind of adjust to this arc, and the ending is completely different. Who is that female-like character that we see in the opening and ending that looks just like Kirito? I mean, she looks like Kirito's Gun Gale Online avatar, but with red eyes and a few more differences. So I originally thought that maybe he brought his avatar from over there, but I don't see how that would be possible. I mean, anything's possible in this world. But then I thought maybe Kirito is a different race, but I remembered that once you change races, your hair changes too. So maybe this is this Zekken guy. I mean, I know in the images that we've seen, he looks like a big, strong, manly man, but the images that we've seen of Zekken are what Asuna thinks that he looks like, or what she's imagining him to look like. Everyone but Asuna is referring to Zekken as a they, like they don't want to say if it's a boy or a girl. So I think maybe Zekken. That will be an awesome twist, but I'll just wait and see. I mean, I don't know, but Kirito says straight up that this guy is stronger than me, and if he was in Sword Art Online, he would have got the dual wielding skill and not me. I mean, that says a lot, because Kirito was like the most badass character ever in Sword Art Online. The second guy is so fast that his movements can barely be read. He's strong. He has this 11 combo, which has never been seen in that game before. So he sounds pretty badass. And like I said, if Kirito says, hey, I'm not fucking with this guy, that really does say a lot. And I like how when Asuna asked, was this guy serious? Like, was he fighting for real? And Liz, I believe, said something like that he won't fight for real again unless the virtual world becomes the real world or someone's in danger. Like, I don't blame Kirito, because I would never want to relive what I lived through then. And at the end of the day, this is just a game, so I don't really sense a life-threatening thing coming from the second guy. But then again, we haven't even really met him yet, so who knows. So like I said, I think this arc is going to be mainly about Asuna. And I find it so funny that when Spiegel, whatever, when he said that he met his wife in the game, and Kirito said that you better not tell Klein that. Well, I'm glad Klein didn't hear that, because he'll be trying to look for some virtual ass all the time. I thought the same thing as soon as Spiegel said that. That's what this episode is missing, some Klein action. I mean, every episode should have at least one hilarious one-liner from that guy. But I really did enjoy the nostalgia, and you could tell Asuna wanted to get to floor 22, yo. She went in on that boss. But like I said, it's a shame that we're not getting the love like we got in the first series. I mean, that really made the series for me, because I mean, Kirito has something to fight for, Asuna has something to fight for. Now they seem more like friends, although in this episode it's more clear and they're together than in some previous episodes, but still, I want that magic back. It should have been Kirito and Asuna in that log cabin together, like I said, like back in the good old days, her cooking for him, that would have been epic. But I don't dislike how this episode went at all. I just think that Kirito and Asuna need more Kirito and Asuna time. A great setup episode. It's building this mystery around who this Zekken guy is. I really want to believe it's that female that we see in the opening and ending now, or feminine looking man, because as we've seen in this series, you can look like a female, but that does not necessarily mean you are a female. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.